Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
We will not be held responsible for any hearing impairments or damage caused to you from excessive exposure to this sound.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of A Tilted World. My name is Derek Tilt. I am your host, and this is a comedy podcast. Not every episode is going to be the same, but one thing's guaranteed: you're going to get a laugh. We have a great episode ahead of us, guys. We have Ethan is going to be back, and then a long-lost brother of his. You might remember him from, I think it was episode 14, when he talked about his hike across the Pacific Crest Trail, Adam Dirks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. And if you're on iTunes, Spotify, whatever, make sure to subscribe, follow, all that fun shit. If you're on iTunes, though, we need a big favor from you guys. Make sure to give us some stars and a quick little review, whether it's just, hey, good job, guys, or, tell us how shit we are. That's fine. Whatever. Reviews help. We have one dickhead that gave us 1 star about a year ago, and I hope that 1 star giver comes back someday and sees how much we've progressed, because we've done a lot. We are on episode 49, and next week is our 50th episode, which is huge. I remember when I first started the show and I told people like, oh yeah, I want to start a podcast. And people were like, okay, yeah, sure, do a podcast, thinking it wasn't going to last that long. But guess what? We're at episode 49. We're about to be at 50. We are a year and a half old. Holy fuck, most podcasts don't last that long. We're here for the fun and the just the great memories that we create. Y'all have heard so many stories about my life and my friend's life. I hope you're enjoying it. So if this is your first time, thank you and welcome to the Tilted World community. Without further ado, I'm just gonna add them on here. Adam and Ethan, welcome back once again. How are y'all doing?
Good, man. Congrats on the 49th episode. Looking forward to 50. It's big.
It is. Yeah. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back. It's been a while. I know. I feel I feel like it's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Me too. Night Owl, thanks for tuning in, bud. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited to have you both back. Ethan, you're a regular on this show, but Adam, this is crazy to have you on. Like literally the last time we had you on, you had just finished doing the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail, and we talked about that. And that was honestly I think that was, if you look at my episode stats, that episode was number 6 out of 49, like most downloaded. Wow. And a lot of people were interested in what you had to say and your stories and our fun that we had. But after that episode, though, you kind of went MIA. You moved to Utah with your girl, and then just poof, Adam's gone. Like just like dust in the wind. You were disappeared.
I guess you could say that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but I'm back now. I guess just good to reconnect. So yeah.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a gypsy?
No, but I like it. I'm not against it.
So hold on.
I don't think we have gypsies in America, though. That's a Europe thing.
I was watching the Peaky Blinders a few months ago. Great show, but I didn't realize that gypsy was like an ethnic term.
Yeah, it's a little like controversial.
So sorry, gypsies. Don't mean to call you that if that offends you, but so you guys are smarter than me. What the fuck is a gypsy? What country are they from?
Like generally like Romania.
Yeah, I think it's
Eastern
like
Europe.
The Roma people, right? Something like that, Eastern Europe.
But I mean, the thing with gypsies is they're kind of nomadic, so they exist all over Europe. So it's a subculture.
My dumbass thought gypsies were from Egypt. Like I honestly thought like gypsies were like traveling merchants from Egypt.
I mean, you're like half right.
Like, in my head, I picture like an Egyptian person that happened to wander his way up to England, and they're like, "Oh, that's an Egyptian, so Egypsy."
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It checks out. Yeah,
Dude, the logic is like, it's not that bad. It works.
So, Adam, this question came. So the first time we called you, a few episodes ago, I jokingly asked if you were Mormon, and you said yes. So my dad has to ask. So did Adam really become a Mormon? And if so, how many wives does he have?
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I don't have any wives, and nor am I a Mormon. I think you can kind of tell maybe by how I look, but no interest in becoming a Mormon. Although they're very nice people. I don't have anything against them. I just not interested in it.
Yo, Adam, maybe you can answer this, but speaking of slurs, isn't Mormon a slur? Don't they prefer
Yes.
LDS?
Yeah, Latter-day Saints is what they prefer to be called. There's like a rebranding effort in like the early 2000s.
Why?
So they don't like being called Mormons?
I don't think so. No,
it's impolite actually. Yeah, don't if you're in Utah, don't refer to them as Mormons. They don't like it.
Do they like being called LDSs? Like how? Like what's the
Latter-day Saints? Yeah, that's the term.
Oh.
It's awkward though because it's so many syllables. You know, you don't want to say that much, but yeah.
Can you say like, are you a saint?
Are you a saint? I don't know. I've never tried it. I like it though.
Next time you're in a Mormon cafe,
like, where does Mormon come from?
Mormon, I think, comes from like one of their angels, like Angel Moroni or something. They have a lot of these these weird. I don't know. I don't really know.
Any LDS watching this is gonna hate. It's gonna hate this episode.
Oh, my
so
boss
ignorant.
doesn't listen. My boss is LDS, so we'll see what happens. Hope this doesn't spread too wide.
I think that if your number one prophet is John Smith, I think you're probably in a cult.
It's Joseph Smith, no?
Oh, Joseph Smith, whatever.
Smith.
John Smith.
Close
John, Joseph, same fucking thing.
It is. It's the same name.
it's the same thing.
It's
John is for lazy white people.
John is a nickname for Joseph.
True.
So, Adam, what the fuck have you been up to since we last talked, man? You moved to Utah. You had just come off trail. You were living in Austin beforehand, and Austin is a weird place. You're a weird guy. That's fine. But, you know, you go to Utah. There's weird. Even weirder people in Utah. So, like, what the fuck have you been up to since you've been there?
Dude, I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that because, honestly, not that much. Just because, you know, circumstances. But, yeah, no, I moved out here with my girlfriend. And we lived here for like a year, and then she broke up with me at the end of last year. So I've been just kind of trying to figure it out.
Wah, wah, wah. Sorry. I don't have a soundboard that I can play sounds with, so I have to make them with my mouth. Okay. So what have you been doing in Utah though, since pre-breakup and post-breakup, I guess?
You know, it's like just exploring as much as I can, trying to get out and see like all of the places that I've moved here for. So, you know, all of the parks and, you know, all of the hiking areas. But, you know, I'd like to get out and see the city more, but I can't just because everything's kind of shut down right now. But yeah, no, Utah's, I think, the most beautiful state in the country. So just been trying to see as much of it as I can.
How far are you from Salt Lake?
I live in Salt Lake. Yeah. Right in the middle of it. So it's a cool city. Yeah, definitely a unique city. So if anyone wants to visit.
Well, so I gotta ask, because I've talked to you about this. Like, I've texted you about me doing like some camping and like backpacking, because for a little while my brain was like, you know what, I got 2 months of free vacation before I, you know, get out of the Army, and I was gonna do a portion of the Appalachian Trail, which I still want to do. That's still in the books, but with 2 months left until I start college again full time, I have to take those 2 months to find a job and get, you know, settled somewhere. So that's not totally you know, realistic for me right now. But what are some of your favorite like hiking spots in Utah? Because I've seen pictures in it. Utah, for some reason I always pictured it just a bunch of ranches and Mormons you know, fucking a bunch of their wives.
I mean, that's like half the state, so you're not too far off.
But Utah has some of the best national parks.
Yep.
Like, do you have any favorites?
Yeah, dude. I mean, 5 national parks in Utah. I've been to 4 of them. Trying to get the last one this summer. Hoping Ethan can come with in June. Got something planned. Derek, if you want to come too, I'm planning it for early June. So I don't know But yeah, in general, like the southern part of the state, with kind of the classic like red rocks and canyons. Zion National Park is probably my favorite spot in the whole state.
Is Zion the one that has that? I guess you could classify it as mountain. I don't know, but they have that one trail that goes to a peak where you're like walking on rocks, kind of all the way up to the peak of whatever mountain it is.
Yeah, so that one, I think you're probably talking about Angel's Landing. So that one's where you're like holding on to chains, walking along like this really narrow, like kind of path of, spine of rocks. Yeah, I've done that one. It's dangerous, but a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely recommend it.
Is it so? So my parents just, I think it was last fall, they hiked. Dad, you're in the comments right now. If you can comment what national park you were at, but they hiked up the highest peak in Texas, and when they were going up, it was super windy, and like my mom and dad thought they weren't going to make it for a minute. Is it like that in Utah? Is it like super windy and fucking?
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's wild. I mean, yeah, it depends on where you go in the state, but yeah, you can get any kind of weather, any kind of environment. It's just, yeah, it's a very wild state. That's why I like it. That's why I moved out here. So, sorry, I just saw Houston's comment. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know there were comments on this thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you beforehand. Yeah, there are comments. Don't pay too much attention to them. If I post them, then we can address them. But yeah, Houston said, "Why do I feel like Adam is going to start a cult?" That's because Adam has long hair, looks like Jesus, and lives in Utah. So
that's fair. I mean, it's not a bad assumption. If I could, I would. I don't know how though.
Dad said Guadalupe Mountain. Sorry, Ethan, we're kind of leaving you out of this because I don't know. Do you do some hiking, Ethan? I'll bring you back into this.
No, certainly not. I go on 20-minute walks every other day.
I mean, that's more than I do.
I want to start getting into hiking though. I have all the equipment. I've been gifted it by my father. And I need to
that's your dad. That's your dad saying, Ethan, get the fuck off your ass and do something.
He had a bunch of extra gear and gave it to me. So I have all the equipment that is well above my actual skill level in terms of quality. Yeah, it's good stuff. So I have no excuse to not do it. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Nick. We got Nick over here in the chat.
Oh, we do. Yeah. Nick, we need you on, buddy. I'm going to Colorado this summer. You should come up, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna coordinate that. Nick, you're coming up too.
We'll have a good time. So real quick, before we start getting to know each other even more, I want to play a quick little game. All right. So y'all know the couples game, couples therapy or whatever, where you ask a question and you have to guess the other person's answer. So I send you guys both some questions, and you have to answer what you think the other would say. So what I'm going to say right now is, Adam, you're going to go first. We're going to go back and forth.
What do you mean I have to answer?
So I'm going to ask the question, and you're going to answer for Ethan, and Ethan will tell you whether or not you're right.
I'm going to answer. Okay, so I'm pretending I'm Ethan.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So and then after each question, I'll switch to the other person. All right. So for the first question, Adam, what is Ethan's favorite color?
Is it just like standard colors, or is it like weird colors, like just red through indigo or whatever, red through purple, or they're like navy blue?
No.
Because okay.
Any color. I'm not gonna. What do you think your older brother's favorite color is?
I don't know. Green. I think it's green. You like plants?
It is not green. It is
not green.
It is
okay.
gold.
It's gold.
It's gold.
It is gold.
All right, Ethan. What is Adam's favorite color?
Green.
And 1 point for Ethan.
All right.
What is the winner? What does the winner get?
The winner gets a crisp high five. That's what they get.
All right.
I didn't plan that far ahead. All right.
Wait, can I say a quick aside?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Did you ever know Michael, Derek? This kid named Michael. You remember Michael?
Michael who? I know.
Michael
Yeah,
Moritz.
Michael. Of course,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Michael.
Okay, the poison slap that he would do,
Dude.
because you just said high five. Do you remember Michael Moritz's poison slap?
Yes.
No, I don't.
He was able to slap you in a way where it like poisoned your skin. He would slap and then it would turn red and get like infected.
Hold on. We're talking about the Michael that we went to middle school with.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
had the poison slap.
I remember that.
Is that when he just slapped you on the ribs?
Yeah, but it would like infect you.
And it would last for a while. Like you would have a mark for days.
I
You get all
don't
raised
remember
up?
that. Michael, if you're listening, because I know you listen sometimes, please tell me about this.
Man. Anyways, we can continue. I thought that was I had to bring it up.
I don't remember this. I think what y'all are thinking of is just inflammation. Is that what it was?
No.
No, it was poison slap.
Okay. All right, Ethan.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you this question first. What is Adam's birthday?
July 24.
Oh, another point, Ethan.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Nice.
It's not really something that should be complimented, right? You should know your brother's birthday.
You should. But the reasons, so I picked these questions because I know that you guys don't talk that much. So I was like, they probably aren't going to know this about each other. But Ethan is going leaps and bounds right now. All right. So Adam, what is Ethan's birthday?
It's easy.
Is it, Ethan?
Yes.
It is kind of
It's funny because I know you just had it in February. All right, I'm gonna go with February 26th.
No points for Adam. Your brother's birthday, your older brother's birthday, is February 2nd.
No, it's February 7th.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, my bad.
Adam,
Regardless,
do you know
I missed it really, really badly. So
Either way, you were off.
do you know when? Do you know when Mom's birthday is?
I know it's like right before yours or
It's
after.
February 6th. That's why it's easy, because you know one of ours, you know the other. 6 and 7.
Okay. I know there's I knew there was a 6 somewhere. Sorry,
Ethan, you were a birthday baby.
I was a what baby?
A birthday baby. You were like right after your mom's birthday.
Yeah, birthday baby. A dumpster baby as well.
Ethan, are you disappointed in me right now? I feel kind of bad. Like I feel like the energy just kind of dropped because I missed that really bad.
My expectations weren't very high.
Okay,
I spent the last 2 weeks researching you for this episode.
that's fair. I should have done
I have
that.
the notes.
To the audience, I just sent them the questions about 30 minutes before the episode. So, all right. So Adam, this question goes to you.
Okay.
What is Ethan's least favorite food?
It's easy.
It's cheese. It's got to be cheese.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I know that one.
1
Yeah,
point,
it's an easy
Adam.
one.
All right, Ethan. What is Adam's least favorite food or food item?
Okay, I have 2 ideas.
You got to say one.
It's probably not what you like are thinking.
Well, because I don't know if you're going to be a goober about this or if you're going to give a real answer.
No, I don't know what that means. It's probably not a goober answer. I don't know. That depends.
Least favorite food. I'm going to say pickles.
Wrong.
That's close. That was a good.
What was
a good guess, though.
What was your other guess?
The goober answer was going to be meat because he's a vegan.
Yeah, that would have been. You're right. I could have seen.
Are you
answer
really
that.
vegan, Adam?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I did not know that.
I am. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that would have been a good. You're right. That would have been a goober answer. So, but no, I like meat. So
Wait,
that's not a good answer.
Hold on. Before I ask you, before I say what the real answer is, Adam, is there something wrong with you? Like, why are you vegan? You
don't want me to answer that? That's a whole.
No, I do want you to answer. I just want to know.
That's an episode right there.
Yeah, it's a whole episode. I mean, it's in short.
Is it because of the documentary Blackfish?
No, but
torture Shamu?
We don't eat Shamu. So, but no, just mainly I don't like the industry. I don't like the meat industry. I think it's pretty evil. So I don't
Fair
want to
enough.
support it. But that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right. So Ethan, the correct answer was mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise.
That's fair. That's a good answer. Mayo
Gross.
sucks.
I
Yeah.
hate
terrible.
mayo too.
Yeah.
All right. So I think this one's probably pretty easy. Ethan, you're gonna guess this first. So what was Adam's major in college?
Business.
Okay.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I'll
I
give
didn't
it
have
to
to
him.
get more specific. I don't think I
Yeah.
could.
I put the specific one, but I knew you weren't going to know it. So
What is it? Is it like data analytics or something?
no,
Finance?
I hate finance. No.
Marketing.
Nope.
Management?
That's the first part. Yep. There's two
Management.
more.
Go ahead, Adam. What is it?
Management information systems.
That's not a
It's
major.
it is a major. It's a major. It sounds
like-
stupid, but it's a real major.
That's like majoring in 17th century British poetry.
It's like a
Honestly.
robot. Management information systems.
That's fair. Yeah.
All right, for Ethan, I didn't realize this until I asked it, but Ethan's is kind of obvious. Adam, what was Ethan's major?
Advertising.
Advertising. All right, another
Yep.
point, Adam.
I feel like
Oh.
for this last one, we're going to need like a hint, Derek, like some kind of a.
Ew.
Can we? I don't know. It's so open ended.
It is, but I'm kind of curious about the discussions it's going to bring because both of y'all
Okay.
gave me answers. I know both of y'all pretty well. I've known for the listeners, I've known Adam and Ethan since we were 12. Over 10 years now. Almost 15
Yeah.
years. That's a long fucking time to know each other.
Half of our life we've known each other.
Yeah. And I didn't even know these answers.
Yeah.
So Ethan, wait, was Ethan, am I Ethan or am I oh no, I'm Adam. So Adam, what is something your parents don't know about Ethan?
What is something? Geez. Okay. How about? I think Ethan is seeing someone right now. I think he's dating someone, and my parents don't know that. Is that true, Ethan? Are you dating someone?
Dude, can it be true?
That's a.
I want to believe. Let's say that's the right answer.
I thought you were like dating and going out trying to.
No,
No, you got a house
Trying to
No.
find you a Colorado hippie, Bubba.
Yeah. A girl with mandalas on the wall.
Every girl nowadays.
Mandalas on the wall. Oh
Dude,
my
every
God.
girl has like a tapestry of a mandala over their bed. Every single one. It's true.
I can't talk shit about tapestries because I have 2 of them.
Sometimes they're layered too, you know?
They put them on their ceiling so that
Oh,
you know that
yeah,
they're
great
different,
sound.
you know. All right. So Ethan's
Adam, you
Hold on,
actually know
first
that.
of
You
all-
know this. You know this one.
no, hold on. So I haven't said your answer yet, Ethan.
Yeah.
But first I want to address, are you seeing someone?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm just kidding.
Mama Tilt said Ethan is blushing.
That's
No,
That's
you
my
just
eternal state.
got rosacea.
Mom, that's a Tinder. That's a Tinder broad. So
No, I did. I
Ethan-
wish I did, but I don't.
So Adam, Ethan's answer to this question was he ate a magic cactus.
Yeah, San Pedro. Yeah.
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 I mean,
I was
he-
there.
yeah,
I was the
I told you.
trip
Yeah, you
sitter.
knew this.
Wait, is this peyote? Is that what you did?
It's adjacent to peyote. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
it's the
exact
same.
thing.
It's the same chemical, but it's a different species of cacti.
So,
I was there.
Tell me a little about this magic cactus.
Well, you don't eat it, you drink it. And so the question is, well, how do you drink a cactus? And the answer is you take 3 feet of this cactus, juice it up, boil the juice down into a sludge, and then drink as much of the sludge as you can.
Is this the same experience? Because I remember when both of you boys were living in Austin,
It was gross.
me
Nick.
and Matt came out there one night, and Ethan, you said you and Troy had drank a bunch of red Solo cups of Cactus.
Yeah, that was it. Nick was there too.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Nick was there as well.
Hey, Nick.
He witnessed it.
That was gross. Yeah.
It was really gross, entirely regrettable, and just it's stupid. I mean, you know, if you're not,
what was the experience like though?
Dark and unsettling.
But also, like, I remember, Ethan, you had like the windows completely blocked out, like the whole house was dark and like unsettling to begin with.
And it was raining outside too. It was all damp.
It was just the start to a bad trip.
I remember the best part of it was I was eating like a little loaf of bread, and it was soaking up the nasty juices festering in my stomach, and that made me feel a little better. It really wasn't that fun. I don't recommend it.
Didn't you have to drink like ginger shots or something to like quell the stomach aches or whatever?
I don't remember. I don't remember that, but I don't doubt we did it.
You guys were like struggling though. I remember with like getting it all down because there was so many. There was so much juice.
We reduced a meter of Cactus down to 5 Solo cups worth of juice, and we were able to get through 3.5 with Troy and I.
I've heard so I've never done peyote, but I've heard with the experience to get the experience, you have to like throw up to get like the full peyote experience. Did you throw up?
Oh yes. Yep.
Ugh.
I don't know if you have to get the experience, but it's like it literally makes you sick. You drink it and you get sick and then you trip.
Huh.
It's just called San Pedro Cactus.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah. So the name of the Cactus concoction was, what did you say, Ethan?
San Pedro
Cactus.
Cactus. Yeah.
And it's legal to purchase. So you just can't consume it. So you can buy it on eBay if you're so inclined.
We bought the Cactus on eBay. Yeah, we bought it on eBay. They shipped it in a FedEx box. You're right. It's totally. I think sometimes even Home Depot sells it. And if you know what to look for, a lot of people have it as a yard plant when you're walking by.
Is it the one with the pink flowers on it, or is that just regular cactus?
No, it's just kind of like a tubular, stereotypical cactus, kind of like a hexagon shape.
Huh.
Yep.
I'm sure you've seen it. If you Google it, San Pedro Cactus, and have that in your mind, you'll see it all over the place.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's it, and I remember you telling me this story. Well,
it did. Our blender broke halfway through it. We had to drive to Target and buy a new blender halfway through making this. That's right. Yeah.
So do you drink the Cactus on ice, or you just go full on Cactus smoothie? Let's go.
Full on Cactus smoothie as fast as you can. The weird thing about it was like, okay, it was easily the worst thing I've ever tasted, but that doesn't describe it accurately. It was like my body was rejecting the thought of even bringing the cup to my lips. I had never experienced it. Like, you would hold the cup and you would stare at the liquid, and your muscles could not physically lift it up to your face. It was that disgusting. I never experienced anything like that. A physical inability to drink it, not just a revulsion at the taste.
Was the trip at least good? Like, was it a good experience? Aside from you just tripped out bad. Like
it wasn't a bad trip. It was just challenging and weird and kind of dark. I was listening to Daft Punk and I didn't like it, which is crazy because I love Daft Punk. We were trying to strain it through T-shirts. That is an accurate statement. That was dumb.
Oh yeah, all the pulp. I remember that. You had wow.
It was really dumb. You can get away with that when you're 20, but if you're older than 20 or 20, maybe 21, you really shouldn't be doing this. It's not appropriate.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So now that we've talked about Ethan's peyote experience, Ethan, what is, and this is the last question, so what is something that your parents don't know about Adam?
Okay, I'm gonna try and okay, no, I can't. We're not doing hints.
I mean, if you get it, I'll be very surprised. It's kind of obscure. So.
All right, I got this. You have taken dance lessons
No, but
What?
I haven't taken dance lessons, but that's a good guess. I like it. I mean, it's kind of similar in a way.
It was the complete opposite of your answer,
No,
Adam.
I'll explain how it's kind of similar.
Okay.
What's the answer?
So Adam's answer was that he's been punched in the face.
Nice.
Yeah. Why it's similar is because, okay, I mean, when I say I got punched in the face, it wasn't in like a fight, like an actual fight. It was sparring. So like I did do boxing for like a year in college. So
Oh fuck! I forgot
do you
did
remember that? Do you remember?
I
Yeah,
remember
I
that.
remember. Yeah,
remember
but I did
that.
it for like a year in college, and towards the end, I actually started sparring, and never been punched in the face before. So definitely an experience you don't forget. So I didn't like it. That's why I stopped.
Adam, do you remember freshman year when me, you, Houston, and Rob were at lunch?
Is this when Rob like racked me?
Yeah,
Yes. And I got like airtime. Yes.
yeah,
Like,
no,
lifted me off the ground.
dude. I remember seeing Rob like hit him in the nuts, and Adam's feet left the ground,
Dude.
and
Dude,
then-
that was mean.
No,
At
yeah,
first-
wracking is not cool. It's not
So,
a thing. It's not a good thing.
We were freshmen, so at first I laughed, and then Houston and Rob thought it was the funniest thing
Of
ever.
course they did.
And then, but I'd known Adam longer, and I saw Adam was like, I don't want to say crying, but you were.
Dude, I probably was crying. That hurt.
He hit you hard as fuck, and I remember thinking like, "Oh my god, my friend!" And I was like, "Dude, are you okay?" And then I like turned to them. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why'd you hit him so hard?"
No.
Yeah, I remember that was. Yeah, I didn't like that. Not fun.
It's not proper behavior. It's not funny to do that. It's not cool.
It's just so fun. When you had said punch in the face, my first memory that came to mind was you getting punched in the nuts at lunch. And that was back when we were eating by the dumpsters and that air conditioned unit in the middle of campus.
Yo, the
We didn't-
campus was so depressing. The outdoor areas, they were sad.
The dumpsters. How did I forget about that? Wow.
Like you look at high schools today, and they're beautiful. Oh my god, Marshall.
Me, Adam, Houston, and Rob, we didn't have we had friends, but like not at lunch.
Not really.
At lunch, it was just us four against the world, and we would find the weirdest corners of campus to eat lunch outside, and the dumpsters was
What
one
was,
of our
like, the-
favorite spots.
Did you encounter any like weird scenarios or people when out there?
At
'Cause
lunch,
Marshall had a bunch
Or-
of weirdos.
I'm
Yeah,
sure we did.
wandering around doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Not besides like your, cliche, anime fan running through campus like Naruto.
You remember when the news did like a story on the wolf children or the wolf kids at Marshall?
The wolf pack.
And they brought
Oh,
in like
yeah.
a news crew, and you can
Oh,
still go on
man.
YouTube and like find it.
Yeah,
And like the footage is from when we were in school. Like it's got
Yeah.
millions of views.
they used to. So the wolf pack used to hang out at Ingram Mall.
Yes.
And there was an instance, I think it was Holmes or Warren, one of the kids there had committed suicide, RIP, sorry, but he happened to be a part of the wolf pack, and there were a bunch of like tweets or like anonymous messages from like wolf pack members saying that they were going to shoot up schools, and that's what made the news. And I just remember there being a bunch of people with tails tied on the back of their jeans, and like,
Do you remember when they amended the dress code to ban tails and fangs?
I do not remember that.
Yes, they
But
specifically did. They added a line item to the dress code.
I just remember like social media blowing up because it was like everybody was like, either fuck the wolf pack or it was like, don't hate on them. They're just expressing themselves, and which is fine. Express yourself, kids. Do whatever you got to do. But when one of your people that has a tail tied onto him says they're going to shoot up the school, you're going to raise some alarms,
I thought that was just a myth, right? Like I'm not bothered by the wolf pack. Like I think high schoolers are just weird in general, and that's fine. I think the whole shooting thing was hysteria though. Like I don't think any threats were actually made.
Yeah,
were
but
they?
well, when I know exactly what story you're talking about, Adam, because when that
Mhm.
story came out, they were the talk of the school was they're going to shut the school down for the week because they were afraid of, a shooting. And I remember them having dogs come through the school and like sniff lockers out and shit, looking for bombs and whatever the fuck. And it was just a weird time. Like
It was.
Yeah, and there's a whole rabbit hole. What up?
what's up, Russell, man? Thanks for joining, man. Make sure to follow all that shit. If you have a link, drop it in the comments, man. Podcast Nation is one of the forums I'm a part of on Facebook. And we like to support each other. So Russell, drop your link in the comments. We'll check your show out, man. But yeah, man, that Wolfpack shit was no shit. That was one of the, I won't say scarier things, but it was definitely one of those. They made such a big deal out of it that it freaked everybody out,
Dude, it's a whole rabbit hole too on YouTube right now. If you look up the right things and find the right accounts, you can get like behind the scene footage that people in the Wolfpack shot at the time and uploaded to YouTube like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I can send you some stuff.
I've only like seen the news footage.
There's footage that actual members uploaded, and there's like rival clans, and they have a hierarchy. There was a news story that came out shortly after the whole Wolfpack debacle that happened of this guy who hung out at Ingram, and an investigation came out on him, and his neighbor had said like, oh, he's been killing dogs and shit. And so they did a whole story on this kid, and he had like these skulls in his house of like, it could have been dogs. I don't know. I'm not an entomologist. Nick, right?
A zoologist, in the animalologist,
that was actually a girl, Wolfie Blackheart.
Oh,
yeah. She cut off a dead dog's head.
Yes.
Yes. And there's a whole thing, and people were trying to press charges on her for that, and they accused her of the shooting, allegations and shit. Dude, that was that's a wild fucking story.
Yeah. She was a weirdo because she was like 21 or something, hanging out with high schoolers. Yeah. They looked up. I mean, she was the alpha, right? Of the wolf pack, of that particular wolf pack. You know the name of the 3 wolf packs in San Antonio? This is a question. Okay, so we have Crimson Blood, which was the one with
that's not bad. I like it.
Yeah, with Wolfie Blackheart.
That's pretty badass.
Then there was kind of like the more emo one, which was Howling Moon.
Yeah, that's not very original. Yeah, that's
the Hufflepuff of the 3.
Yeah,
I think.
And then there was the edgy one, which is my favorite.
No,
it was just called Demons.
Yeah, just demons.
Just straight up demons. Yeah, those are the 3 in San Antonio. I don't know how they're doing now.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, so if you were to go back in high school and taking our high school personas, what would the name of your gang be?
Like a Wolfpack gang, or just like
like your gang?
Oh,
I like with your persona when you were in high school. What would it be?
What was my persona in high school?
I don't know, Adam. We were both, me and you hung out every day in high school. We were like the Avid crew. I mean, that's not the name of the
Avid. Oh,
it's not the name of the gang because we were always in.
Well, there was the Nerd Herd. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Like called Nerd Herd. Oh yeah, I was a part of that. Nick would know about the Nerd Herd. The secret society. Yeah, we actually had, me and Hafner and Nick had a secret society as well.
Was just the 3 of you? Was that the Nerd Herd? Or was there more?
The Nerd Herd was like me and Robert Ackroyd and Harit and the Math Club, right? The Math Club boys.
Dude, the math
all the mathletes, the Nerd Herd. I like it.
All the mathletes, yeah.
I remember Math Club.
So I'll resurrect that one.
We would go to Math Club and not actually do anything. Remember that? I remember not actually really participating.
Are you asking me because I was never a part of Math Club because I was not good at math.
No,
nobody was really a part of Math Club. We just went for the soda and snacks.
Yes. Yeah, right? I played chess a couple times with I forget his name. I don't know. I like to play chess in high school. I played during lunch. I remember that. We would play chess.
Speaking of chess, have you seen the Queen's Gambit?
I haven't, but everyone's, of course,
you probably know chess more than me and Ethan, but watch the Queen's Gambit.
Solid movie.
Phenomenal show. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Good little binge.
Yeah.
What now that we're on the high school
Mhm.
trail, what clubs were you guys in high school? So we got math club. Adam,
Dude,
would
I
you
wasn't
say
really in
chess
any
club, or-
extracurriculars. I mean, informally, yeah. I would play chess like many times a week during lunch, but it wasn't like a club. We just had like a little crew who would
Yeah, like
compete.
Avid. Yeah, that's
Avid
right.
wasn't
Nick.
really
We
a
hung
club.
out, ate
We would
and drinks.
Avid
It
wasn't really a
but
club.
like,
It was a place that we would go before school started and just fuck around and do
yeah.
whatever. Because our teacher at the time, I'm not going to say her name, she would let us do whatever the fuck we wanted. So
Yeah, she was awesome though.
She was
I
great.
mean, but thing is, I think she understood that we were good students and we worked hard, and that it was okay to just goof off and have fun. You know,
Yeah.
having one period during the day to not have to stress out. That did
Yeah.
a lot for that did probably more for me than any other class, and that was the class I did the least in. So
Yeah.
say what you want about it, but that was great.
Mom, I see your comment. I'll bring it up here in a second. So going back to that Avid class and that teacher. So she's probably my favorite teacher I ever had in high school.
Probably,
And
yeah.
senior year, I had Avid 4, first period, and she would take attendance, but she knew when we were late. And then Adam, were you in that class with me too?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know if it was that one.
I know Josh was. Josh Martinez, you guys know he was. If you're listening, he's been on the show before. But we would show up late, and we would just bring her a breakfast taco, and she'd be like, "Oh, you guys," and it's like we'd show up like 5 minutes left in class, bring her a breakfast taco, and she'd be like, "Oh, okay, here we go, that's fine." And yeah, we weren't absent; we were just showing up at 9:50. And it was amazing. So
For my,
you guys,
No, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say for my birthday one year, do you remember Stephen Mole?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Well, our
Glasses,
teacher
emo hair.
Yeah, our Avid teacher had a poster of Bilbo Baggins on the wall. And for my birthday, Steven stole the poster off the wall and gave it to me. And I still have it. I need to hang it up.
I remember this. I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
That's so insane. Dan, thank you for showing up, buddy.
It's goober, man. I need
Dude,
it. I still have it. It's a cool poster.
Dude, so here's a little sad tidbit. So remember how they had bricks in that class with our names and the school we went to?
Like what do you mean the school we went to?
Yes.
So like the college that we got accepted to, and you put like your handprint on it or whatever it was. You write your name on it, and it was like an Avid thing because it was a college prep program. So whenever you got accepted, you put the school you're going to and your name, and you customize the brick however you want. That building is getting torn down and turned into something else.
Really?
Yeah. So our bricks
it
are
makes
gone.
sense. That's an old building. I remember that building. Yeah.
It was the building that we were in used to be old time for when we were there was the old ag building when they had like a barn in the first floor where all the shops classes were.
This was the L building, right?
Yes. L building. Yes. Yeah.
L building. That was
the
old ag building.
Yeah. The long time ago, back when my parents were in high school, John Marshall used to be the O'Connors, and they were the ag school, and that whole land used to be a ranch essentially, and they would have horses or pigs or bunnies or whatever the fuck 4-H does. But yeah, that's what it was. Wow. Then we were there, and then now it's getting turned into something else.
I mean, the building objectively sucked. It was cold and sad, and there was asbestos everywhere. Probably
definitely.
It's probably good that we're getting a new one.
You go in there and it smells like asbestos. You just
yeah.
You walk in as a freshman, you're like, I got cancer. Let's go. So moving on from high school. So you both, all three of us met when I was in middle school, 6th grade. Ethan, you were in 7th grade. You were the older guy, the better influence. But you guys know, on my birthdays or summertime, I'd have these sleepovers at the house. where shit would get a little wild. And we do this game. I don't even remember what the fucking game was, but we turn all the lights off in the house and we just fuck around with each other with the lights off. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was a time where we built a fort in the middle of our living room. And my mom wants to know, since y'all are all together, I would like you to reminisce about the fort you made in our living room that was tied to the ceiling fan. So first of all, I'm going to preface this in saying that it was a sleepover. It was all these middle school, high school kids fucking around. It was high school.
No, it wasn't.
Because yes, it was, because Rob was there for this one, and I met Rob freshman year.
That's embarrassing.
We were a bunch of virgins just hanging out, and this one time we built a fort in my living room, a pillow fort, and then we tied a box to a huge fan that was in the top of our living room, which was about 15 feet up. And we tied a box to it. And I know, Ethan, you were there because you came up with the name of this fort.
No, I was there. I know I was there.
Do you know the name of this fort?
It was regrettable. I don't remember the exact name.
The name of the fort, we were all packed aside. And you said, this is like the middle passage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not,
so we named the fort the middle passage.
It's because we had just learned that in high school.
I
think that was the first time of us hearing the name. Very dumb name.
I think we were all stacked on top of each other trying to fall asleep. The fort was tied to our ceiling fan.
Oh this is how you get canceled.
Yeah, that's how you get canceled in 10 years. I'm pretty sure we just heard the phrase and thought it was funny. It is not funny. Disavowed.
It was definitely not.
Disavowed.
That. Probably should have made up another name for it. But
it was.
we were in 7th grade, 8th grade.
In 7th grade. Yeah.
We didn't know.
Not high school.
Not grown adults for sure. We were idiots. So.
Yeah, it was dumb. Did we have a fog machine? Your mom said we brought a fog machine. I don't remember the fog machine.
Yeah, we did. That was actually my dad said that's really tacky.
It's not good. It's really bad.
We did have a fog machine, and Ethan, I don't think you were there for that because it was my graduation party. And we had a fog machine, and my parents did their normal thing when I had all the boys over, and they locked themselves in the room, drank a lot of wine, and probably passed out. But they were locked up in the room. We turned the fog machines on, turned all the lights off, had some strobe lights going, and we filled the entire house with smoke.
Yeah.
Did the alarms go off? I felt like that they did, or maybe I'm imagining that.
The alarms definitely went off, and we all ran outside. And then Michael was with us, and he was like, "No, we got to open the windows." And so we all went back inside while the alarms are going off, opened all the windows, and started fanning out out the rooms, and turned off the fog machines and shit. But we were definitely, the whole house was full of smoke. And my mom came out, and I'll never forget this because I was standing in the kitchen. My mom walked out of her room. I saw her. She looked at me. She walked back into her room. And I was like, fuck, we're in trouble. So I was like, fuck, we got to get this all out. We get all the smoke out, and then we close all the windows, continue on with the night. And the next day I told my mom what happened. She was like, wow, I thought that was a dream. And I was like, no, that was completely real.
And it has that smell, the smell of fog machine fog.
It kind of smells like a haunted house.
A smelly smell that smells smelly.
But how did it set off the fire alarm? That's what I don't get.
No. The smoke alarm.
Smoke alarm. But how? It's not. I mean, it's not smoke.
I think it just detects particulates in the air.
It detected the density of things in the air, because we definitely, the whole house, we probably should have gotten smoke inhalation injuries from that, because it was full of smoke. We were hot boxing a Honda Civic, but it was a full ass house.
Fog machines are cool.
It was bad.
Yeah, when you're 16 or whatever, fog machines are sweet.
Dad said it smells like syrup.
That's actually pretty
that's
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's a pretty good description of it.
Yeah.
But we had some good fucking times in my house. Don't know if y'all remember, but like hanging out on the porch and fucking.
Dude, I remember the porch hangouts, with the hookah.
The citronella candles.
Yes,
Yeah.
to keep all the mosquitoes away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh shit! Hold on. Mom's calling me. Let's see what she has to say. Hey, Mom, what's up?
Oh, I think we're delayed. Never mind.
Okay, well, you're on the show now. How are you doing, Mom?
Good. The fog machine was this, if I remember correctly, the same night as the ceiling fan.
It might have been. That was a wild night. We got crazy.
Like, because I remember what coming out, and it felt like I was walking on the scene of E.T. The fog machine was placed up on the top.
Yeah.
On the banister. So that's why it set off the alarm upstairs.
That's exactly where it was. Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I was shocked because you guys were like juniors, seniors, and such.
Yeah, because we were having
thinking,
a great time.
Why would you tie something to a ceiling fan?
We weren't juniors and seniors.
We were just having fun, Mom.
No way.
No way.
Yeah. There was a lot of smoke. It did feel like
We
a dream,
probably,
but
we
it was
probably thought
reality.
we were really clever putting it up so it would smoke the cascade down.
Y'all had no explanation. It was like watching a toddler unroll toilet paper and not know why. Like, I don't know why I did that.
Pretty much. All right, Mom, I'll talk to you after the show.
Okay.
Bye. Oh my God. We had some good times in my house. We definitely, our crew was not the party crew, but we had some good fucking times. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it was actually, I mean, like overall, it was fairly wholesome.
One of my favorite memories with both of you and Matt included is remember when we would binge watch the Lord of the Rings series? We would do it like
many times,
once a month or so. We would just go to y'all's place and throw it on the projector and just fucking have a time.
Dude, that never gets old. Like, it never gets tired of that.
Never. And I still, to this day, I want to get all four of us together and binge watch it all just for the sake of nostalgia and remembering those fucking fun ass times we had doing that. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the show. So I'm going to bring you guys down. Is that okay with you?
Let's do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, I'll be right back with you guys. Don't leave the studio. I'll be right back. Y'all want to say goodbye to everybody?
Nope.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in once again for Tilted World. This is your first time. Thank you for hanging in this whole time. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, follow, all that fun stuff. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all that fun shit. We are on the race to 1K. So if you guys share our post, our streams, tag us in it, and you'll be entered to win free merchandise. My merch is on back order right now, so it will get to you. I promise. We got the previous winners. I promise you guys. I know you're watching. It's coming to you. I promise. But thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to tune in next week. Next week is the 50th episode, and we're gonna have a great time. Maybe some content to aid the 50th episode. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.